So, Hari Om children, Hari Om back after a long time, a long break. I really missed all of you and the class. So, in the end, we will have some discussion. Let us, for this people who have joined first time, um, I will like to revise few of the classes, especially the 16th class today. Does anyone wants to chant this mantra? Sharo is raised the hand. Okay, Sharo, go ahead.
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्.
Good. So, salutation to the lineage starting from Lord Sadashiva, Shiva, and after that, in the middle is Adi Shankaracharya, and it's continuing up to our Guru, Swami Paramarthananda. Children, do you know there is a Gita Jayanti coming up? On 22nd of December, Gita Jayanti.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when Gita was written. Who wants to chant Guru Brahma? Ayush, want to chant? Okay.
So, Guru Parma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deo Maheshwara, Guru Saksha Parabhamma, Tasmai Shri Guru Hai.
Good. Parabrahmaha. Okay, not Parabrahma. Parabrahmaha.
Okay, sir.
What is the importance of Guru? We all know this Kabir Das Doha. Guru Govinda Dou Khade, Kake Lagu Pai, Balihari Guru Apane, Govinda Diye Milaye. What is he saying is, when there is Guru, the teacher, and God both standing in front of you, whom you are going to do the salutation first. It is the Guru who you should bow down. Because of Guru only we got God. Okay, so that is the importance of Guru, and that's why every class we start with Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, and the mantra which gives importance to Guru. We should never forget our teachers. Because of the teachers only we are here where we are. So Guru, we all know, is like the GPS in our life. Guru positioning system. Every car, in your car, there is a GPS. In your mobile, there is a GPS. If you want to go from point A to point B, you generally use the GPS, isn't it, children? So Guru is like that. Because you are young and you have to take a lot of decisions which you may not able to take. So Guru will help you. And can you name some Gurus in your life? Anyone? Who you can call as Guru?
Sir, you.
Okay, one
Sir,
of
you.
me.
Sir, our parents.
Yes, parents, your teachers in the school, even sometimes your friends who teaches you good things. And the
Grandparents.
yes, grandparents, correct. So all those people who teach you something which is new and which is beneficial for you, they guide you, support you, are gurus. Okay. So Guru positioning system, remember. Now, little bit about why this understanding of Bhagavad Gita. Because children, in millennial childrens you are called. And those who are going to school, and when there is a discussion between you and your friends, it may not be very cool to know Bhagavad Gita. It may be cool to know, what is it called, BTS or K-pop. So all that thing is cool. But why? Why Bhagavad Gita? They will ask you, why do you want to learn Bhagavad Gita? Anyone can tell me? Yes, Sharo?
Sir, we want to learn Bhagavad Gita because it will guide us through our life to moksha and not to heaven, where we have to be reincarnated again and again.
Correct. But
what we learn in Brahmaloka, we can learn it over here.
Correct. Now, this is very deep meaning. But if you want to tell someone who has never understood anything, how do you tell him? So let me try and explain you. This is four things: why, what, when, and how of Bhagavad Gita. So we have learned in the Dhyana Shloka 8, Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. Means what? Even a lame person, a person who is not able to speak, after learning Bhagavad Gita, speaks eloquently. And those person who are lame, they have disability, can climb mountains. Yat krupa tamaham bande paramanandam madhavam. Madhavam means Krishna. So when such grace of Krishna is there on you, bestowed on you, then this can happen. So imagine if the people who are disabled, they have disability and still they can achieve everything. We are all able. We have support of good parents. We have everything what individual needs in his life. So with that support and Paramananda Madhavam's grace, where can we go? We can reach very high in our life. So that's why we should learn Bhagavad Gita. And Gita is for every grahastha. Grahastha, not for you. Grahastha means who is in the thick of the things. Children also nowadays are in thick of the things because they have to have scholarships. They have so many exams. So you are in not grahastha, but you are in brahmacharya ashrama. So we all know that there are, whenever we are on your own or we have to study, we might not know the right way. And that's why Gita, the teachings of Gita, the teachings are direct from Krishna to Arjuna. When Arjuna had failed to understand how to go about his duties. And sometimes we also don't know when the exams are coming and we are not studied well, then we like to run away from the exams. That's when the teachings of Bhagavad Gita will tell you how to prepare yourself, how to prepare well before the exams. And that's why Gita is important. Do you know who wrote Gita and the story of, yeah, anyone? Sharo is ready, but anyone else? Ayush, do you know Gita? Who has written Gita? Okay. Go ahead, tell us. बताइए आप. Okay, someone else?
Sir, Ganesh ji.
Yes. Ganesh ji, you know the story that Bhagavad Gita was written by Ganesh ji on the teachings of Veda Vyasa. And Veda Vyasa's, he said to, Ganesh ji said to, asked Veda Vyasa, I will write and I will stop if you stop telling the mantras. But Veda Vyasa also puts so many mantras in between, which are very difficult to understand. And he says to Ganesh, without understanding, you will not write the next mantra.
Sir, there are some slokas also in Vishnu Sahasranama of Veda Vyasa Muni.
Yes. So the Gita started from writing through Ganesha. The entire how many shlokas are there in Gita? In Gita, I'm asking. 1 lakh shlokas. Okay, sorry, Mahabharata. And Gita is in the middle of Mahabharata, out of which we have done many shlokas, and total is 701. We know about the 4 ashramas, and you children are in the Brahmacharya ashrama, where you are more of a student. You are relying on your parents. You don't have to feed anyone. You don't have to take care of others. You just have to take care of yourself. This is the best ashram out of the 4. The next is Grahastha, in which myself and your parents are. That ashram, you may not get time to study Gita. So this is the right time to understand Bhagavad Gita and then use that teachings in the next 3 ashrams. In World Health Organization also included spirituality in health. Definition of health. First was only physical, mental, and social well-being. But in 1996, they accepted that spiritual well-being also is important. That's why if you are spiritual, you will automatically be healthy. And nowadays, the life of computers, screens, we all know we are so much stuck with so many applications and games. So to get out of it, to get out of the Wi-Fi, which always we search whenever we go anywhere, if you're gone to some place to enjoy also, we need Wi-Fi. But coming out of this, if you give some time to Bhagavad Gita or spirituality, it will be very helpful to you to come out of the clutches of this so many applications which you have nowadays and reduce the screen time. Now, what does the Bhagavad Gita teach you? Bhagavad Gita is the manual which we have to understand the human life, not just to live the life, lead your life, not to be the creature, but the creator. That's how Bhagavad Gita is made of. The manual which you have for your cameras, or you may have a manual for your games, video games. When you want to start the video games, you know you have to read the manual. Similarly, when you want to start this life right from the childhood, if you know the manual of human life, it will be good enough for your entire career and your human existence. So Bhagavad Gita teaches what of human life, how to go about in your life. So the main thing which it is based on is we all see happiness, security, and peace in the worldly things, the things around us. But the main theme of Bhagavad Gita teaching is that happiness is within you, the security is within you, and the peace definitely lies within you. This is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. And how do you get that? By doing your duties correctly. This is in second chapter, very nice verse at 2.47. It was difficult to understand second chapter, but after so many chapters we have done, we can go back to second, which talks about karma yoga. Third chapter also talks about karma yoga. Karma means your duties. Now that you are studying, you might be doing good in some kind of sports. Your duty is to fulfill completely studies or the sports. So if you are doing your duties correctly, you don't have to worry about the benefits which you get. If you are studying well, 100% you will get good marks. You will pass well without any worries. So it teaches you out how to get going with your duties. Now, very importantly, when should you start studying this Gita or any such things? What is the right time? So, what is the right time to start a piggy bank? If you have a piggy bank at home, when did you start putting money into it? Is it some age? There is some age for it?
When I was, no, anytime.
Sir, the moment you start receiving money.
Exactly. So investment. So the right time for any investment is as soon as possible. So right time for preparing for any entrance is as soon as possible. Some people are studying for IIT and JEE or CET right from the standard 6th or 8th. So what is the right time to study Bhagavad Gita is the time right now. If someone has joined the class
early on in your life.
Yes, early. And whenever you know there is something like this, you can start from there. You don't have to wait to become 60 years or 70 years. You don't have to really become very old to understand Bhagavad Gita. We have studied so many shlokas and children have done so well, especially when there were discussion about Vibhuti Yoga. There was discussion about glory of God. You have done so well. You know, Rajasik and Tamasik and Satvik, we will see in today's class, I will revise it. So, Bhagavad Gita, understanding the sooner, the better. And very few people, like in the 7.3 shloka, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam vetti tattvataha. Means out of so many lakhs of people, only few people come to this teaching. And out of them, very few continue. And then finally they reach the ultimate, that is none other than moksha. But how do you do this? This is achieved only by satsang. That means consistent and systematic study of any scriptures. And we are all doing that. Actually, when it was not happening for the last 4 weeks, I really missed all this. Somehow we could not do because of Diwali, and then I was busy. But satsang, which is consistent, systematic, without any breaks, just like you have food every day. So food is for your physical health. Spiritual understanding is for your mental well-being. So this one shloka says satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti. In very basic terminology, when you are with good, positive people, you will always be positive. And slowly, all the negatives will go away. The good habits will inculcate and negative habits will go away. When the negative habits or negativities goes away, your desires, your that shadavikara, lust, greed, anger, all will come down. When all this will come down, you will be completely at peace with yourself and your surroundings. Once this happens, this is nothing but moksha, or while alive, you are free. That is called Jivan Mukti. We all know, do you all know, children, there is a mantra chanting from geetachanting.net. Are you using it? Are you able to go to the website when you don't know the chanting? It's very easy way to learn all the chantings here. If you don't remember, just take a screenshot and learn from this website. I hope all of you have this book. If someone of you don't have this book, please write to me or message me. I will share this book again in the group. We are learning each and every verse from this book, a simple, lucid, and very systematic way of understanding Bhagavad Gita by Swami Paramarthananda, our Guru. Now coming to the last 16th chapter. Okay, are you with me now till now? All of you, any questions? It's been a long time.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So I think only Ishita has joined, Rishikesh, all our people have joined, and I'm very happy to all of you being here. In the end, we can ask our questions. Today, I won't stretch too much. We will revise the 16th chapter at least, and next time we start the 17th chapter. If time permits, I can just give a brief introduction of 17th chapter. So most of the chapters, they deal with Atmanyanam, which is very difficult, children. Atmanyanam means going deep within yourself. Understanding is so difficult at your age. Not only you are any age. But in these two chapters, the 16th and 17th, it is talking about the values, the good values, inculcating the good habits. And that's quite easy to understand. One such chapter we have completed, and we have already had a quiz competition. Next class, I will announce the results also. This chapter text talks about what is your goal of life and how to achieve that goal. Very simple. If you want to be first in the class, then what do you do?
That you have to work harder than the rest.
Yes.
Hard work.
Yes. You work harder. Okay. So you don't pull someone down, but you climb up. So if your goal of life is set, then your way is also set. If there is no goal, then very difficult to go through that path. And Bhagavad Gita teaches about the ultimate goal of life, not just the goal of life, ultimate goal of life, being one with Bhagwan, being one with Krishna. And that is taught through Veda Anta part, which is we are doing it. Veda Purva is God is there, I am here, and I do a lot of religious rituals things. But ultimately, to understand the ultimate goal of life, you should know this teachings, which is in 16th chapter. We little bit about this triangle of life. Now you are sitting in the middle of the triangle. You have a goal of life. Then there is a way of life. But more importantly, what is your character? That defines how you will reach, what path you will take, and how you reach the goal of life. Now, if someone is very lazy, how can he come first? Can he come first in the class by being lazy?
Never.
Yeah, never. Or there should be other people more lazier than him in the class, isn't it? That's the only possibility. So someone is very playful, is very rajasic. How can he come first in the class? So that person can come in the class first when he starts using his energy, the
So instead of
playfulness.
using his energy to jump around, he should use his energy to study.
Yes. So the character of a person will determine which path he takes, which direction he goes to achieve his goal. So such characters are being described in 16th chapter. Do you know this Thailand from the
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda? Thailand is one such character. One such character means Swabhava. In Sanskrit, it is Swabhava. So we have three characters in each individual. Thailand was full of Dvesha Pradhana, angry person, always short tempered. He was always having anger, krodha. So such people are called Rakshasi Swabhava. For example, if you see a porcupine, no one can go near such person because porcupine has all the spines. Anyone tries to go near, it will just prick him. So they generally go down from the spiritual ladder. They go down and away from the goal of life. Second personality was this Shifu, the master, and he was having lot of likes and dislikes. Raga Pradhana. So his character was he was having likes for someone and dislikes for someone. Like he first disliked the panda or Po. He disliked him, so he did not teach him. Once he started liking him and understanding him, then he started teaching him. These people are called asuri or demonic characters, and they have a spiritual stagnation. They have climbed the ladder of spirituality, but they are stagnated there. They don't move up, but they are not harmful to anyone. Like the previous character, these people are very harmful, not to themselves but others too. But such people who don't do a lot of dislikes, likes, they might be not harmful, but they don't benefit for themselves. And we saw one more character, that is the panda, or Pooh, who is Daivi Sampati, always ready for learning. He is always there for helping each and every one. He's always there to understand, grab things what comes to him, and he doesn't get demotivated at all. We have seen, if someone has seen this movie, you know how he entered into this five masters and he learned everything. He was never disheartened, and he always was guided by the tortoise, okay, the big master. So, be it dance, work, study, anything, if your intention is clear and your intention is to not harm anyone, then you are in the right path, children. So, the priority for such people, the Daivi Sampat means godly nature. This people priority is only Jnanam, knowledge, gathering knowledge. And after gathering it, also walking the path or walking the talk, what they have understood, they will also use it in their daily life. So can we see this target and dart game? You have played this, children? Have you ever played this game? Do you know about this?
Out at home.
Okay, so now tell me, if Tai Lung will play this game, who is always angry, where the target will go?
Out of the board.
Exactly, it will be like this. It will be outside the board, never hitting the place. And if Shifu, he plays because he's also having likes and dislikes, not concentrating, it will not hit the target. It will be there nearby, but not center.
Sir, it could hit the outer ring or the inner ring. That is
Exactly.
counted as triple audible, but still.
Yes.
Not the
And if you are like a Daivi Sampat, Jnana Pradhana, focused mind, like Arjuna was focused only on the eye of the bird. He did not see anything else because he understood his teaching. Dronacharya's teaching was, can you see the eye of the bird? So he only saw that focused eye. Similarly, a Daivi Sampat or Jnana Pradhana Swabhava person will hit exactly the target. So children, 16th chapter was all about these three Swabhavas. Can you tell me the name of the 16th chapter?
Sir, Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga.
Exactly. It was Daivi, Asuri, Sampata Vibhaga Yoga. You can also add Daivi, Rakshasi, Asuri, Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. 3 Swabhavas. And children, we might have all the mixture of 3. As we saw in the 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Do you remember the chapter? Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga?
Yes, sir.
Satvik, Rajasic, and Tamasic. Tamasic means very lazy. Rajasic means very active. Sattvic means balanced. We all, when get up in the morning, how are we? We are very lazy to get up. Then slowly in the daytime when sun rises, you are very active. You go to school, you play, you do all the mischiefs and enjoy with the friends. And at the end in the day, when you come home, you pray and you sit and study, you are Sattvic. So each one of you are having all the qualities. Similarly, each one of you might have all the 3 characters of Daivi, Asuri, and Rakshasi Swabhava. But can we understand this, that when we are getting angry, like Thailand, we are what? Which Swabhava we are? Anyone? We are Rakshasi Swabhava. So we can control that, then we go better and better, and finally we become Sattvic Swabhava or Daivi Swabhava. So we all have some qualities. Can we throw out all the bad qualities, remove all the bad qualities, and get the good qualities in us? That's the understanding. With that background, we will move to the 17th chapter, and I will just give a gist of it, not everything. 17th chapter starts with Arjuna's question to Krishna. Hey Krishna, can you tell me those who have not understood the scriptures, they're ignorant of the scriptures, but they are worshipping you with the faith. Are they sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic? How does their faith divide into? This was the question. So Krishna answers from second verse that depending upon the faith, their life will be developed. So he says there is 3 types of Trivida Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sasvabhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chaiva Tamasi Cheti Tam Shrunu. So there is 3 Shraddhas according to the character of the person, the Swabhava, and that is Satvik, Rajasic, and Tamasic. This is nothing but the 14th chapter again retold in the first few verses. Okay. So this we will see in the next class also, and how it is divided. So the people who have not understanding of the scriptures, but they follow a way of life, then depending upon their faith, they will be understanding Bhagwan. And he says very clearly, Tam Shruno means you please hear properly. Do not play while you are listening to this. Because only a monkey who will do all the activities and do not listen. And then when he is asked, what did you understand? He will laugh like this monkey. So please listen carefully. That is what is told by Krishna himself, not me. In the last slok, he has told, Tam Shruno means listen carefully like a receiver. Okay. And he explains further how does the 3 faiths according to his temperament, Swabhava, differentiates. Now, for example, Dhoni, he has been the World Cup winner for us. He's a cricketer. And you know who is the other one? Our Prime Minister.
Narendra Modi ji.
Narendra Modi ji. Now you change their character and ask Narendra Modi ji to play cricket and Dhoni to start politics. What will happen, children?
Sir, chaos.
They're all chaos.
Complete chaos. So children, depending upon your understanding, depending upon how do you understand your character and how do you change it for the good, you will be accepted in the society also well. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi is accepted as the greatest leader, not in India, but entire world, because he knows how to go about his life, what character he is. He knows himself. He has understood through a lot of penance and learning. Similarly, Dhoni also knew that he is going to be cricketer. He left the job which he didn't like, but he went to what he wanted to do. So he understood his character. Similarly, through this 17th chapter, we will know how to understand one's character, how to go about in life, how to eat well, how to worship, how to do dhanam, how to do tapas. All these four things also will be talked in this chapter. Now, coming about why do we call our country as not Hindustan or India, but the real name is Bharata. Have you heard this name, Bharata?
Yes, sir.
That is the official name now.
Official name. Why? Because Bha means Brahma Vidya and Ratha, the one who revels. All the people who are living in this country, they revel in this Brahma Vidya, the real understanding of scriptures, the oneness between God and us. So this who knows are the people who stay in this peninsula in country which we call now India, but it was originally called Bharata. So whatever you sow, children, I am Purushaha Shraddaye. So those people who are knowing the real faith, what is the right faith, Shraddha, and they know also their character, Satvik, Rajasik, Tamasik. All these three women here, they're all great badminton player. And they didn't just become badminton player and won the medals suddenly after one day. They saw the hard work, the learning, this sheer determination, and then one day the fruits have come, that is in the form of the medals. So I am Purushaha Shraddhamayaha. So those who understand their true nature, they will reach the highest goal. So how do you do
So
this?
what you see, sir, what you sow is what you see, is what you reap.
Yes, what you sow is what you reap. And you sow today, you don't reap tomorrow. The mangoes which you are eating, children, today is been sown by great grandfathers, maybe 30, 40, 100, 150 years back. Whatever, if you see that Sharo in your place in Abu Dhabi or Alain, there will be these trees of dates. It is
Sir.
not, it doesn't grow in 1 year, 2 years. It takes many, many, many 30 years to grow dates.
Sir, it is quoted, I think, yeah, it is quoted by some people, some rulers of here, who are taking initiatives to grow more. The desert biome has taught us that time brings the fruits of effort. It's
Yes.
a quote made by a ruler.
Okay. And as I said, these fruits which we are having, children, is by sown by someone else. So someone already thought about doing this. Similarly, we sow our good deeds today will benefit later on. You may not get direct benefit, but people around you might get direct benefit, or later on they'll get benefited. So how to do this? Our 16th and 17th chapter are the chapter for children, the chapter for anyone to understand how to do it. That is, it tells you about values. And values don't come over a day or two. It takes time. Just like disciplining your, anyone of you have puppy or a cat or dog or a bird, Swastik has. So Swastik will tell us how difficult it is to train a dog. Not just the potty training but other disciplines.
So
How
it
is
takes
it
loads of time.
It
Takes
takes
loads
a lot
of
of
time.
time. It takes a lot of perseverance. So
Just to get him to like sit, we took like 3 weeks
3 weeks.
just for him to listen and sit.
Correct. So same manner, your brain also is like a puppy when it is small. It will run here and there. It will go all around the place. It will go to the place which should not be gone. So to train your pet, it takes time. To train your brain also, it will take time. Otherwise, what will happen? As the pet here is taking this person for a ride, our brain will take us for a ride. And we don't want to do that. We want our brain to control ourselves, our body, mind, and it is trained. So this 16th chapter and 17th chapter helps us to train our mind, because we all know where does the words and thoughts comes in, it comes in the mind. And this Buddha's very beautiful saying, watch your thoughts because they become your words. Watch your words because they become your action. And the action, they will become your habit. And your habit, it will become your character. This is what in 17th chapter, character. And watch your character, it becomes your future personality. So in 17th, 16th chapter, we have seen the different swabhavas or character. And 16th we have seen, and 17th we will see the different ways of worship, the different ways of tapas, the different ways of charity, and the different ways of eating food. That will also change your character. So with that, I think I will end today's class, and we'll have some time for discussion or anything we have to share in the last few weeks we were not present.